Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Amber, and on this channel, on my channel, I share things life, family, and career. So if that's something that interests you, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and make sure you click that bell notification so you can be notified each and every time I upload a new video. So today I am bringing to you another quarantine tip to help you with your financial situation, help you with your life situation, and help you with just dealing with family life, all the things. So in my last video, I did touch on making sure that you are, or ways to stay focused as a mom, or just as someone in general. In this video, what I'm going to be touching on is making sure that we're doing a thorough evaluation and analysis of our situation. So what do I mean by that? So evaluation when it comes to our spending habits is what I'm going to be touching on today, because I do feel like that's something that I personally have had to do, because while we're staying at home, we are not able to just come and go as we please. So a lot of us have found a hobby in purchasing things online, and so that's really going to be my main focus of today's video, because I definitely have found myself doing a lot of Amazon shopping. Yes, getting my money's worth when it comes to my Amazon Prime membership, but I probably could have did without some of the things, or I could have done a little bit more careful analysis or thinking prior to hitting proceed to checkout. So the first thing that I want to touch on when it comes to spending is not necessarily in relation to shopping, but in relation to the subscriptions that you may have. I have found myself over the years setting up a free trial and then going back and finding that I definitely liked it, and I'm just like, oh, you know, it's only $5.99 or it's only $6.99 or $9.99 a month. I can take care of that. Let me go ahead and just add that on to my monthly expenses. When in reality, we really need to be thinking about, yes, that's adding on to my monthly expenses. How much does that come out to per year? How much am I actually using this subscription? Am I getting my money's worth when it comes to this subscription? I've had a lot of different things. One specifically was Hulu, and I know a lot of people love Hulu. I personally didn't really find what I needed. I do have Netflix. I don't have a lot of things that I used to find helpful on Netflix, but there are so many things and so many movies that I've been watching lately that I definitely am getting my $12.99 worth of that. And that's just one of the examples. I have had to go through my bank account multiple times to find out like what I am having coming out, what times of the month I'm having them come out, and had to cancel some things. Some things I've canceled and added back on because I found that it was helpful. But overall, the point of this first tip is to make sure that you are evaluating those subscriptions to make sure that they are actually useful in your life. The second thing is buying without looking at what you actually have first. And I know that I've touched on this when it comes to groceries, but I'm talking about things that, you know, household items, makeup, hair supplies, things like that. I found myself browsing online, ordering things only to come to find out that I already had 2 concealers, or I already had, you know, 3 setting powders. And it's just like, you know, I definitely did not take a thorough inventory before I hit add to cart, before I, you know, purchase the item. So it's very important that we do that, so that way we don't have an overabundance of things, and then necessarily just collecting things just to have them. The third item is to make sure, and actually to back up on that second thing, when it comes to clothes also, if you're not going through your closet every so often and clearing things out before you're purchasing new items, you definitely should be doing that. I don't have the space in my home to be able to put things away when it comes to seasons, but I do have to every so often go through and, is this a pajama shirt? Is this just too small and need to give it away? Is this completely trash and I need to get rid of it? Those are the types of things that we need to be doing before we are taking advantage of, Fashion Nova sales, Rue 21 sales, whatever sales, because I know, like that every couple of days somebody is texting us because they have a 70% off sale that they want us to take advantage of. And sis, do we really need to be taking advantage of that? Back to the third thing, which was making sure that we are saving, making sure we're putting money away in our savings account. Even if you have to go as far as putting things in an account to where you do not have access to it. I have heard lots of financial people that specialize in finances say that it is best for you to keep your funds in an account that does not have a card attached to it, so that way you're not tempted to use those funds. I myself do feel like I've become a little bit more disciplined as I've gotten older, and that I can have money in my savings account with the company that I am banking with, and it's attached, and I can transfer money back and forth, but I'm not doing it frivolously. Like, oh, I have that money in that account, let me go ahead and just transfer a little bit over so I can get XYZ. No, I know why that money is in that account. It needs to stay there. I only see what I have in my checking account. So in my eyes, that's all the money that I have to spend. I don't even see what's in that savings account, even though technically when I log on to my bank app, I can see both accounts, but I just, in my mind, I tell myself that I don't have those funds. So the last thing that I want to touch on is window shopping. Yes, I know that it's fun. I know that you like to see, oh, that's something that I might like to have, things like that. We need to cut it down. I'm not saying you have to cut it completely out of your life, but I know that I do so much window shopping, and that's how I end up getting myself into trouble, to where I end up purchasing things that I already have or that I don't necessarily need. All of the shiny things. And so we have to really, really, really cut down when it comes to the window shopping. And in this time, in this quarantine, yes, we're not actually going to the mall and seeing the shiny things, but we're scrolling online, we're scrolling on Amazon, we're scrolling on eBay, we're scrolling on Wish, we're scrolling on all these sites, window shopping, because we get bored or because we don't have something else to do. And then we see a sale or we see something that they have that we don't need, but we justify it, and then we're like, well, spring is coming, summer is coming, let me go ahead and purchase that. Stop doing that, because what's going to end up happening, you're going to have an overabundance, and then you're going to spend money that you didn't necessarily need to spend. And yes, you can send it back, but let's be honest with ourselves. How many of us are actually going to do that when we see just how good those jeans are fitting? You know what I'm saying? So just to recap, evaluation of your spending. Checking on those subscriptions. Do you actually need them? How often do you use them? Buying things without looking at what you actually have in your home first. Making sure that you are putting funds away. There are so many different little things on Pinterest and that I've seen on Instagram and Facebook that tell you how much you put up per month. At the end of the year, you would have X amount of dollars. And then the last thing, let's stop that window shopping. So if you did enjoy this video and you made it to the end, please be sure to like the video, comment down below on the video, any ideas that you have for me for upcoming videos. Hit that subscribe button. Once again, make sure you're hitting the bell notification so you are notified. And as always, if you are in the state of Ohio and you are looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, please be sure to contact me. My contact information will be listed below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, stay safe, and stay healthy.